At the beginning of the story, we meet a beautiful woman named Alice, 40 years old. Alice has been working for a fashion magazine in Paris for the past 8 years. She is completely dedicated to advancing in her career, but her bitter nature and old-fashioned nature have hindered her progress, preventing her from receiving a promotion in the past 4 years. Alice is divorced from her husband and lives with her young daughter. However, due to her work commitments, Alice is unable to spend much time with her daughter. She leaves her at her sister's house before leaving for work. Alice is very lonely and has no time for herself. Alice travels to Brazil for her company. While returning to Paris on a flight, she meets a young man named Adamum. Adamum is 20 years old and a college student. Adamum had booked an economy class seat, but his seating is unavailable. So he is seated next to Alice in business class. Adam is thrilled to be seated in a business class seat for the first time, while Alice is working on her laptop. During landing, the plane experiences intense turbulence, which frightens Alice, and she grabs Adam's hand. Seeing this, Adam is overjoyed, as it was the first time a girl had done this to him, and he becomes attracted to Alice. A short while later, the plane lands, and Alice begins to leave. Adam wants to talk to her, but Alice simply says goodbye and leaves. Then Adam notices Alice's pen drive has fallen under the seat. He rushes out of the airport to retrieve it, but it's too late. Alice leaves in her sister's car, and Adam simply watches her go. On the way, Alice's sister tells her about a young man who is a doctor and suggests she meet him, but Alice doesn't want to get married, so she refuses. This angers her sister. She wants Alice to marry a good man and start a new life. Afterward, Alice goes to the office, but her colleagues dislike her rude behavior and speak ill of her. However, Alice has a male friend at the office who supports her in everything. A staff member tells Alice that a boy named Adam called. He wants to talk to her, but Alice refuses, saying she doesn't know any Adamum. Alice then goes to her boss and talks about a promotion. But he says, "Your articles seem stale. People aren't interested in them anymore. You need to bring something new and exciting. If this continues, I'll have to fire you." Hearing this, Alice works late at night in the office, thinking about how she can bring something new and exciting. Then she finds a note from the same staff member, mentioning the boy's pen drive. Alice remembers that she accidentally dropped the pen drive inside the plane. She immediately calls Adamum and asks, "Where are you? I need the pen drive. It's very important." Adamum is at a bar with his friends at the time, where he asks Alice to come. When Alice arrives outside the bar, Adamum takes her inside and introduces her to his friends. Music. 2 girls from Alice's office are also there, surprised to see Alice with Adamum. Alice needs to leave quickly with the pen drive, so she asks Adamum for it. Adamum says the pen drive is at his house, so they have to go there. They both come out, and Adamum invites her onto his scooter. Alice is a little hesitant, as she's riding a scooter for the first time. Adamum gives her a helmet to wear. When Alice can't put it on properly, Adamum helps her. Just then, the same 2 girls from Alice's office observe them from an angle that makes it appear they're kissing. They secretly take a photo and post it online. Adamum brings Alice to his house, where his father is also present. Adamum deliberately delays giving Alice the pen drive so he can talk to her a little longer. But when he gives Alice the pen drive and she leaves the house, Adamum asks, "Can I drop you off on my scooter?" Alice says, "I'll take a cab." Then Adam asks, "Can we go out for coffee sometime?" Alice says nothing. She smiles and says, "Thank you," and leaves. The next day, when Alice goes to the office, everyone looks at her strangely. Alice can't understand anything. Then, one of her colleagues shows her a photo of her and Adam and says, "Someone posted this photo online, and everyone thinks it was her and Adam kissing." But Alice knows it's just a misunderstanding. Nothing like that happened. But her boss is overjoyed. He says, "I love your new look." Alice says, "It's nothing like that." But the boss says, "That's what we want. The guy is much younger than you. It'll look really cool." The boss thinks the magazine targets young people, and if Alice is in a relationship with a young man, she'll better understand the mindset of the younger generation. He tells her, "Just keep at it. This will sell our magazine because people want spice." But Alice doesn't want to date a man younger than her. She talks to her friend, who advises her that she should date Adamum just to show off. He says, "If your boss sees this, he'll be happy with you and might give you a promotion." But it's not right to play with someone's emotions and lie. But Alice's only focus is on promotion. So, Without thinking too much, she decides to take advantage of Adamum to advance her career. The next day, Alice meets Adamum, who's also sporting a completely new look. Seeing him, Adamum can't take his eyes off her. Alice starts flirting with him, and they start talking. Adamum can't believe he's with Alice. That night, Alice takes Adamum to a friend's show. So, Alice deliberately tries to show everyone that she's dating a man 20 years younger than her. When her friend, the host of the show, approaches Alice and deliberately touches her, Adam takes offense. He starts making fun of her friend's show. Alice laughs at his comments. Insulted, Alice leaves. Afterward, Alice and Adam talk. Adam says, "I never thought I'd meet you like this, and that we'd hang out together." Adam knows that Alice is divorced and has a daughter, but that doesn't bother him. Alice says they need to understand each other better. Just then, Alice gets a call from her sister. She says, "I've called the doctor I wanted to introduce you to, so you should come home quickly." Alice doesn't want to go, but respecting her sister, she lies to Adam, saying, "My daughter is unwell. I have to go home." Hearing this, Adam becomes a little upset. He quickly calls a taxi and takes Alice in. Seeing this, Alice realizes how much Adam cares for her. Upon arriving home, Alice has dinner with her sister, brother-in-law, and the doctor. Alice has been drinking, and in her drunken state, she starts asking the doctor irrelevant questions. This offends the doctor, and he leaves. Meanwhile, Alice is constantly trying to convince her boss to approve her promotion, but it's not happening. So, she takes Adam to a fashion show where her company's CEO and boss are present. While the models are romping during the show, a girl falls. Seeing this, Adam immediately rushes forward to pick her up. The CEO is impressed by Adam's gesture. After the show ends, Adam and Alice drink and dance at the party. While dancing, they become very close. But before anything can happen, Alice notices some girls taking pictures of them. Seeing this, Alice immediately takes Adamum's hand and brings him outside. Adamum takes Alice on his scooter and drops her off at her home. There comes a moment where Adamum is about to kiss Alice, but Alice backs off and quietly goes inside the house. But Adamum feels he has missed the chance to get close to Alice. So he goes to Alice's house, where he finds out that his daughter is at her aunt's house. Adamum then kisses Alice. Alice cannot resist, and they become intimate. The next morning, Alice feels very bad about the previous night's incident. She tells Adamum to leave the house, but it is raining heavily outside. So Adam stays home until the rain stops. Just then, Alice's sister and daughter return home. Alice tells them that Adam is her colleague. She hands Adam some files, and Adam starts to leave. But as he walks out the door, Alice stops him and kisses him. This shows us that Alice has truly grown to like Adam and enjoys being with him. The relationship they started to show off has now blossomed into a real feeling. From then on, Adam and Alice often go out together. Adam surprises her by taking her out, which Alice greatly enjoys. Deep feelings begin to develop between them. They are very happy together. One day, Adam asks Alice, "You're beautiful and rich, so why did you like me?" Alice doesn't have an answer, because she entered into a relationship with Adam for her own benefit. But now, she has truly fallen in love with him. A few days later, Alice gets a promotion at work, which makes her very happy. But now she starts thinking about Adam. Should she continue this relationship? When she meets Adam, he tells her, "I love you very much and want to marry you." Alice is shocked. She says, "We are very different. I am 20 years older than you. You still have a lot to do in your life. We can't continue this relationship." Alice says, "I love you, but I have too many responsibilities in my life. I have my daughter and my work. We can't be together like this. What will people say about our relationship?" She says, "Maybe it's better if we stop here." But Adam doesn't listen to her. Nevertheless, Alice leaves. Alice knows that she used Adam only for a promotion. But now she has truly fallen in love with him and wants to be with him. Yet, due to her responsibilities and fear of society, she distances herself from Adamum. Alice feels very lonely and isolated after being away from him. It's difficult for her to forget him. Adamum is in the same situation. He shares his grief with his father. His father consoles him, saying, "When I was your age, I fell in love too. It happens. You have to move on with your life." A few days later, the CEO himself comes to Alice's office to see the magazine cover photo. But she doesn't like the cover photo. She's looking for a new and unseen face instead of a male model. Then her eyes fall on Alice's laptop screen, whose wallpaper is a picture of Adamum. Seeing it, the CEO remembers that this is the same boy who picked up the girl who fell during the rum walk at the fashion show. She wants Adamum to be the new model for their magazine. Alice is displeased by this and doesn't want to see Adamum again. But at his boss's insistence, he has to agree. Alice calls and texts Adamum, and Adamum sits at home drinking like a heartbroken lover. He angrily ignores Alice's calls and texts. Then Alice goes to his house and takes him out. Adamum thinks Alice wants to start a relationship with him again, but Alice tells him, "You have to model for a magazine. You'll get to work with beautiful women and you'll get paid for it." Hearing this, Adamum becomes angry. He understands that Alice has come to him for work. He says, "I don't want to meet you. It's better we never meet," and angrily leaves. On the day of Adamum's photo shoot, everyone is waiting for Adamum to arrive. Alice fears that if Adamum doesn't show up, he'll be fired. Just then, Adamum arrives because he still loves Alice. She is taken to the makeup room where her look is being created. Just then, Alice's friend comes and apologizes to Adam. He says, "I was the one who advised Alice to fake a relationship with you so she could get a promotion." Hearing this, Adam is deeply saddened by the realization that Alice's love was all a sham. He comes out and kisses Alice in front of everyone. Adam then has his photo shoot, but it's a new experience for him. He can't pose well, and the photographer has to repeatedly give him instructions, which irritates Adam, and he starts to leave. Just then, Alice comes to reassure him, but Adam gets angry at her and says, "I loved you with all my heart, and you used me for your own benefit." Adam then leaves, heartbroken. This also deeply hurts Alice. Her boss also fires her. Now, she is completely alone. She can't forget Adam, and his memories haunt her. Alice realizes that the person she loves is more important to her than her career. So Alice goes to Adam's college and declares in front of everyone, "I've stopped thinking about my future, and I don't care what society thinks of us. Now I only want you. I love you, and I want to be with you." She apologizes to Adam. Adam still loves her. He kisses her and forgives her. From then on, they live happily together, and the movie ends. Friends, if your family and society oppose your relationship, can you maintain your love? Please share your thoughts in the comments section. Like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon. See you in the next video. Until then, take care.